Hey everyone, how you doing? Friday, Flexibility Friday. Flexibility, mobility. Okay, let's get some movement going on. Let's get some extended recovery in there. Of course, we recommend you resting, recovering and stretching after every workout, and so that you can eliminate the chances of extended DOMs, okay? You will feel sore, potentially, if you haven't done these before or it's been a while. Lockdown's taken hold of your fitness regime. So the delayed onset of muscle soreness, DOMs, will dissipate the fitter you get and the more frequently you're exposing yourself to these exercises. So don't worry too much, it is kind of normal. But something like this session that you may want to incorporate more frequently. You know, we put these workouts out for one a day, but if you want to do more so, you feel you've got the energy and you can and the time, do it. Just don't overdo it, okay? It's very, very important because we want to see you in full health when we return, when we open, okay? So this 7 exercise routine is based all around stretching, slowing it down a little bit, okay? So the first exercise is the world's greatest stretch, okay? You may have seen it, we use it in some of our warm-ups in the classes, okay? What we're going to do, get into a knelt position. Giving yourself enough space behind to extend your leg. We want to have both hands on the inside of your front foot. Tuck your toe under on your back leg and push it back as straight as you can. Squeeze the glute of your back bottom. Try and squeeze that muscle. You'll probably already feel a little stretch across the front of your hip. That's fine, that's great. I want you to take your inside hand, hello there, take that off, poke it underneath the armpit of your leg, or your arm, sorry, that's on the floor. Reach, and then open up as wide as best you can. Down, through, breathe out as you reach, and up again. Oh, good. Let's just change angle a little bit. Change front leg. Hands on the inside. Back leg. Try and straighten that leg. Squeeze the glutes. Take the hand underneath the armpit. Reach. Push your lower hand into the floor. Reach up and twist. Down through. If you have tight glutes, and mine's a little tight, when I turn around, that's where I'm feeling a real big stretch in my glute there. And down. Good. Bit of a head rush, so make sure you get up nice and slow. The next exercise is a complex of cobra and child's pose. Just help with a little bit of lower back mobility. So, onto the floor. You have to lie down. Don't get too comfortable. Extend your toes. Bring your arms down by your side. And push your hands and your forearms into the floor. So this is an exercise where my mobility personally is a bit limited. Some of you will be able to come up really, really well, keep your hips on the floor, okay? I'm just going to stick with the lower version. Push, extend, feel the stretch in your abdominals, down, bring your hands down, tuck your toes under, and then sink back into child's pose. Deep breath. You may want to be more, you might feel more comfortable having your legs really wide. It's personal preference on that one, okay? There, and then back, assume your position. push up. Tuck under, hands back. Child's pose. Forward, lower, hands, push up. Okay, you'll find that you'll get a little bit more mobile as we go. We want to do 10, okay? So 1, 2. Okay, so work your way through that. Next, we're going to work a calf stretch, okay? So in this position, we're going to take almost like a downward dog position. One foot, try and keep your heel on the ground, hands strong, push up. Just take your other foot on the other side. Push the floor away. A little bit of your hips backwards. Woo. And the other one. Try and aim to keep that foot flat on the floor if you can. If you can't at the moment, just work towards it. If you want to be a little bit more dynamic with this stretch, paddle, or this can help just get a bit of extra movement going on. Oh. Okay, you want to be doing that for 30 seconds. All these stretches are minimum 30 seconds to 45 in the onset, okay? Later on in the program, we're going to be looking 45 to 60 seconds. So just make sure that you don't feel like you need to extend this stretch for minutes at a time, but also don't see it through for 10 seconds. You need to stay in it to really get the best out of it. Hamstring stretches are next, okay? So one foot in front of the other, weight on your bent leg, the supporting leg, and push your backside back. Okay. So your weight is over on your right hand side in this instance, your left leg is forward. And breathe. Breathe in, and then on that breath out, you can sink into it a little bit more. And other side. Come around so you can see. One foot in front of the other. Push your bum backwards. Weight on your front leg. Remember, it's very important not to be too aggressive with your stretches. If you try and push into it, the body's just going to react and tighten up a little bit, okay? You need to go with your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. So on that breath out, feel your body loosen and lengthen, and just start to let go. And then just stay in it. Let it happen, okay? If it means you stay in this stretch for another 10 seconds or so, do it. It's not going to be the end of the world, okay? But just listen to your body. Next is your adductors, your inner thigh. Nice wide stretch. Very similar to our lateral lunge position we did earlier in the week. Sink across onto your one side. Weight on the supporting leg. Let the stretch come through here. If you feel you can, you have the mobility, don't feel like you need to, then you can progress by putting your hand on the floor, both hands, and just let it just go a little deeper. Remember, it's a stretch, don't fight the body. Now don't get me wrong, stretching can sometimes be stressful because you could be tight and sore. So I know it's not necessarily going to be all yoga-y and relaxy and hippie. But just try and slow yourself down, and then that'll help. Okay, 2 to go, quads and glutes. So with quads, what I would say is focus on a point on the floor. Bring your knees together. And alternatively, if you focus on the floor, you can always have something close to hold on to. or even put your finger in your ear. Okay, it does work, trust me. Knees together, push your front hip, your hip forward of the leg you're stretching. Just push your foot down into your hand a little bit more, get extra stretch. We want to eventually do all those things and look to try and bring your foot, your heel towards your backside to get extra stretch. Although I don't want you to feel like you're pulling and wrenching your foot off its joint, okay? Other side. Stretch. Push that hip forward, breathe, focus, slow everything down. Okay, lastly, glute. Okay, so I'll show you a few options of glutes, okay? And the first one I'm going to do is a standing one, where you cross your legs over here, sit, keep chest high, and push your bum backwards. Like just like that, okay? Alternatively, what you can do is do it lying on the floor. It's a little bit easier, and there's also a sitting version, okay? So, lying down, up, cross that leg over, reach through, hello, pull the knee in, and relax. If that's even too difficult to get into position, you can leave your other foot on the floor and just hug your knee into you by bringing, and then accentuating it a little more by bringing your foot across to get that stretch. Okay? I will include the stretch seated in another video just on the end of this one, because my tripod setup is a little bit difficult at the moment. I don't have a chair. So, but it's really easy, don't worry about it. I'll include it on the end. Have fun with that. Use it to your advantage for getting further through the workouts, enjoying everything. I'll see you soon, bye! So as promised, here is that extra video that I said to you that you could do for stretching your quad, just sitting down, your glutes, sorry, sitting down. It's really easy to get in position. Either move your foot further forward to make your knee height a bit lower, cross it like this, and then relax. Sit up tall, that's the real key. Sit up tall, and then move try and shorten the distance between your chest and your knee by bringing your chest forward. You'll get a big old stretch in your glute. Pokey. And breathe. Okay, nice one. See you soon, bye.